Richmond Animal League was started 40 years ago by a group of citizens in the community concerned about the overwhelming number of homeless pets. The organization was started as a non-euthanizing organization and has been so ever since, making Richmond Animal League the oldest no-kill shelter in the area. After several years of using rented spaces, kennels, homes, veterinary offices, Richmond Animal League opened its first brick-and-mortar building at 11401 International Drive in 1994. In 2019, that building celebrated 25 years and was renamed the Judith Talley Secor Adoption Center after Judith Talley Secor, a supporter and member of the community. Wanting to have a bigger impact in the community and help save more lives, Richmond Animal League opened the Loving Spay and Neuter Clinic in 2010. The clinic was housed in a trailer on the property of Richmond Animal League and was then, and still is now, the only low-cost, high-volume spay-neuter clinic south of the James River. In 2018, Richmond Animal League purchased the property next door, located at the corner of Branchway and International Drive. Once a bank, the building was renovated in 2019. The second floor houses the administrative offices for Richmond Animal League, and the first floor now houses the Loving Spay and Neuter Clinic. Now you know about the history of Richmond Animal League, but what do we do? Richmond Animal League's mission is to save lives by providing hope, help, and homes for pets in need. We're working to reduce euthanasia rates throughout Central Virginia and beyond. The first step in this process is to help our animal control partners by transferring in pets from their facility to Richmond Animal League. We work with our animal control partners to identify the most in need. That may be the young kittens and puppies, or the older pets who need more medical care. Sometimes it's a perfectly adoptable pet. They just need to be spayed and neutered and up to date on their vaccinations. All pets who come to Richmond Animal League are provided with age-appropriate vaccines, a microchip, and are spayed and neutered. Every pet is evaluated by Richmond Animal League's veterinary team, and all medical needs are addressed. Richmond Animal League is not an open intake facility. That means we cannot take in pets directly from the public. Our concentration is helping our animal control partners reduce their euthanasia rates and take in the most in need pets. Each year, we work with over 25 animal control partners in Central Virginia and bring in about 2,000 pets in need. Richmond Animal League Shelter is small, and in order to increase our life-saving ability, we have to think and work beyond those walls. That's where our foster program comes in. Over 60% of the pets who come to Richmond Animal League spend time in a foster home. These are volunteers in the community who open their homes and hearts to allow pets to thrive in their house. Any pet who is under 8 weeks old will immediately go into one of our foster homes. Other pets may need just a break from the shelter, are recovering from a surgical procedure, or have some anxiety within the shelter and do much better in a home. Once we've transferred in the pet and provided the care that it needs, we're ready to find the adoptive home. RAL's adoption process is application-based, first come, first served. Our volunteers and staff work with the adopters to find that perfect match. We are always looking for a way to say yes to adoption. Next up is our Spay and Neuter Clinic. The Loving Spay and Neuter Clinic is a low-cost clinic open to the public. We also work with animal control partners, other rescues, and community members who are working with feral cats. We spay and neuter close to 7,000 animals a year. We also try to help out our animal control partners by sharing their needs. We might post if they have a guinea pig that we don't take in, but they have available for adoption. You'll see from time to time that we may do supply drives for our animal control partners and cross-promote their events. That gets into the RAL culture. What do we believe? There's a saying, a rising tide lifts all ships. At Richmond Animal League, we understand that the life-saving work doesn't happen alone. We are always seeking ways to lift those who are helping pets in need. We are positive, uplifting. We want to provide a happy and a joyful place for all the pets who come through Richmond Animal League, but also for all of the people who will visit Richmond Animal League throughout the year. Animal welfare work can be hard, but it doesn't have to be sad. As a volunteer at Richmond Animal League, we hope that every time that you leave after a volunteer shift, you're happy and know the difference that you have made in the life of a pet in need. In 2020, we are focusing on fear-free, reducing the fear, anxiety, and stress that an animal can feel in the shelter environment. As a volunteer, you will have the opportunity to take the Fear-Free Shelter course. You'll notice signs around the shelter and procedural changes that are going to continue to help our pets feel comfortable in the environment and create a wonderful space for both the pets and the people. You've now learned about the history and what we do at Richmond Animal League, but how do we do it? Richmond Animal League was started by volunteers and is still significantly supported by volunteers. Your time at Richmond Animal League is essential to the life-saving work, to saving the lives of over 2,000 animals in need each year. In addition to the time donated by our community members, we are also supported by the funds of our community members. The majority of the funds for Richmond Animal League come from individual donors. In addition, we also have special events throughout the year, like Wolfstock, Sugar and Spice, and the calendar contest. Finally, we also rely on the donation of goods. Our community is amazing, and you will frequently see people dropping off donations at Richmond Animal League to help with our operations. So how do we do it? We do it with your help, your neighbors' help, and all of the rest of those in the community. Thank you so much. In the next section of this orientation, you are going to learn about the volunteer opportunities at RAL. If you have a specific trade or talent, IT, landscaping, plumbing, that you would like to use at Richmond Animal League, please make sure to let our volunteer manager know. Thank you so much.
This video covers volunteer opportunities commonly available here at Richmond Animal League. Our volunteer program is constantly evolving, so be sure to check out our website for the latest information on our programs and openings. Are you a people person and a pet person? We're always looking for adoption counselors, often referred to as ACs, to engage in conversation with prospective adopters and connect people and our animals in a positive way. Our adoption counselors welcome visitors, show our animals to potential adopters, and help the potential adopters with the application process. AC positions are Tuesday through Friday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., and on weekends from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Adoption counselors must be comfortable handling cats and dogs. As an AC, you will be required to remove animals from their kennels and need to be confident in leashing and walking dogs up to 50 pounds to meet prospective adopters. ACs can also assist when potential adopters introduced their existing dog to a prospective dog at our shelter before finalizing an adoption. It's important that the AC be able to observe and read animal body language and demonstrate safe and responsible introduction techniques that adopters can then use at home. If you possess these capabilities and love to see a good happy ending through finding animals their forever home, adoption counseling may be the role for you. At Richmond Animal League, we have administrative volunteer opportunities for both our shelter and for our loving spay and neuter clinic. Let's start with the shelter admins. Shelter admins are a big help to us here at Richmond Animal League. They welcome visitors, assist with donations, answer visitor questions, return phone calls and emails, help with adoption packets, perform general data entry, and do scanning and filing as needed. Shelter admin opportunities are Monday through Friday and typically from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. If you enjoy administrative tasks, have good phone and customer service skills, and don't mind the occasional cat walking across your keyboard while you're trying to work, this may be a good fit for you. On the clinic side, administrative volunteers assist with check-in, database maintenance, client communication, and scheduling. Shifts are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Due to the amount of client interaction and the fast-paced nature of the environment, it's important that our volunteers be able to maintain a calm, positive attitude at all times. Excellent customer service skills and the ability to manage significant paperwork flow are a must. We also ask that clinic-side admins be familiar with or willing to learn basic veterinary terminology and state regulations, as well as pre- and post-operative care instructions. If you're compassionate, considerate, flexible, and responsive to instruction, clinic-side admin may be for you. Dog crew is one of our most inquired about volunteer opportunities here at Richmond Animal League. Shifts are daily from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Dog crew is a very important job, and there's a lot more to it than just being able to walk the dogs, though that is definitely one of the perks of being on the crew. On dog crew, your duties will include cleaning kennels, washing, drying, and folding laundry, changing out bedding, lifting bags of dog food, and sweeping and mopping the floor. You will need to stand for long periods of time on hard concrete floors and be able to bend, squat, and stoop to be able to properly clean the kennels. And yes, there will be poop. Hey, it's part of the job. Dog crew members will need to be comfortable removing dogs up to 50 pounds from their kennel that may try to dart out, as well as be able to walk and control dogs that may pull on a leash. Being able to read animal body language, having quick reflexes, and possessing strong animal handling skills are a must in this position. Crew members walk the dogs on an outside path in all weather conditions. The path is unpaved and at times can be slippery if there has been a lot of rain. Our dogs get walked twice on each shift, which allows them a nice break from the kennel and gets them used to being around loving people in preparation for their forever home. The shelter can be an emotionally charged environment. You'll see dogs that are homeless, some of which were abandoned or seized, and may be injured or have skin conditions. Being on the dog crew can be quite strenuous, and it's not for everyone. It is very rewarding, though. When all duties are completed, there's snuggling in the real room, playing in the backyard, and helping to socialize timid dogs. If all this makes your tail wag, then dog crew may be for you. If you're mainly interested in the darlings of the internet, yes, I'm talking about cats, then cat crew may be a perfect fit. Cat crew shifts are also daily, either 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Duties include providing fresh food and water, cleaning up bowls, emptying and replacing litter boxes, sweeping out the insides of cages, replacing bedding, taking out trash, assisting with dishes and laundry, and sweeping and mopping floors. This helps our cats as they are receiving a lot of human interaction during this shift, and it ensures their living area is clean and comfortable. Animal handling and animal body language reading skills are necessary as cat crew members interact with the cats quite a bit during the cleaning and refreshing of their cages. You will get lots of satisfied purrs as you help our feline friends. This position does require standing for up to 3 hours, as well as being able to bend, squat, and stoop to do a lot of the cleaning. If you're a cat lover and feline up to the challenge, then you may be the person for this job. Animal socializers help to prepare our animals for their forever home. They help animals become accustomed to people, handling, bathing, and other positive aspects of being a pet. We have socializers for cats or dogs depending on preference and comfort level with species. For cats, our socializers play with them using various cat toys, brush and groom them, hold and pet them, or give them treats. Dog socializers typically take dogs for a walk or spend time with them in our real room or backyard area. By spending time with the animals and offering enrichment, our socializers learn more about the pet's personalities that can be shared with the adopters. Socializers are scheduled during weekdays only from 12 to 2 p.m. or 2 to 4 p.m. before our adoption center opens. Strong animal handling skills and the ability to read and discern animal body language are required for this role. If animal etiquette is your idea of a good time, then let's get social together. Off-site events are an amazing way to increase Richmond Animal League's exposure in the community. They let more people know about Richmond Animal League and the dogs and cats who find hope and help here. Off-site events also give the community great information about ways they can become involved with Richmond Animal League through adopting, volunteering, fostering, and donating. Our volunteers make off-site events and RAL's reach into Richmond possible. Short of scheduling the events, our incredible off-site volunteers do it all, from giving dogs and cats rides to events, setting up an RAL table with supplies at events, and of course talking to the community about the dogs and cats at RAL, and the ways they can help. Animal handling skills may be necessary depending on the event. Events range in time from 1 to 4 hours and may occur any day or time. Because of this, you can pick what events work best for your schedule. Past events include the Westchester Concert Series, Veg Fest, Dog Days in the Garden, and Kitten Yoga. Kitten Yoga. Come on, are you kidding me? At off-site events, you'll be a big part of sharing RAL's mission with the community. Thank you for playing such an important part in providing hope, help, and homes to animals in need. Our loving spay and neuter clinic is a fast-paced environment where multitasking and focus are must-have abilities. The clinic performs 30 surgeries a day, as well as taking on additional surgeries and procedures that are needed for animals in our shelter. This is not for the squeamish or for the faint of heart. Volunteers will assist with setting up animals in kennels, sterilizing surgical instruments, and monitoring animals before, during, and after surgery. There's significant animal handling involved, so volunteers must be comfortable handling and reading animal body language, in addition to being able to observe and monitor animal vitals. Due to the pace and high-stress nature of this position, our volunteers must be quick, confident learners who are flexible and able to receive and respond to direct instruction. There's a great deal of technical training regarding sterilization techniques that volunteers will need to pick up quickly. If you have a medical background or feel you fit these requirements and can thrive in a fast-paced environment like this, we'd love to have you. Volunteers are so critical to RAL's day-to-day operations. Our animals and your teammates depend on you to show up for shifts. If you cannot make your shift, please let the volunteer manager and your team leader know as far in advance as possible. If you find that your volunteer schedule no longer fits your personal schedule, please let the volunteer manager know and they will work with you to create a new schedule. When you show up to a shift, expect to get dirty. Some of us wear muddy paw marks home as badges of honor each day. Volunteers may purchase an RAL volunteer t-shirt for $10. Volunteers should wear comfortable clothing with no rips and closed-toed dirty shoes. This is to protect you and our animals. Cell phones are not to be used while volunteering at Richmond Animal League. If you need to take a call, please leave the building and do so in the parking lot. Animals should never be handled while you are texting or talking on the phone. One of the beautiful things about animals is that they live in the moment. Use this time to disconnect and be in the moment with them. On a related note, if you post to your social media while volunteering or after volunteering and tag or connect RAL to the post, Please be aware that if RAL deems the post inappropriate, disrespectful, or detrimental to the organization, we will ask that you remove it. If you do not, you can be dismissed from the volunteer program. We also prohibit the use of all tobacco products, including electronic cigarettes, while inside Richmond Animal League buildings or while caring for or interacting with any of our animals. If smoking outside, please be sure to dispose of any butts safely and properly. This policy is for the safety of our volunteers and animals, put in place to limit their exposure to tobacco products and to keep our grounds free of any waste from such products that could be ingested by our animals. For a full list of policies, please review our volunteer handbook online at www.ral.org. Thank you so much for watching our orientation video. We hope you found it informative and worthwhile. Now for a final word.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Now, Jeff, tell them what they need to do.
Please, just click the form below, fill out your areas of interest for where you'd like to be plugged in to volunteer, and we will get back with you to schedule a short tour of our beautiful shelter and make sure that we get you some good training so you could get started on your journey here at Richmond Animal League to help
Save lives by providing hope
help
and homes for pets in need. Thank you so much.
Did we kill it?